we've all been there, out on a ride, and you look up and you see a climb ahead, but that climb, it looks more like a wall than a climb, and you tell yourself, right, come on, we're gonna smash it up. But in reality, you end up suffering and slogging up.
Conquering steep climbs can be one of the hardest parts of cycling, but in this video, we're gonna delve into a few tips which will hopefully get you up with ease. Ha ha!
Now, our first tip is about gear selection, and it's really crucial to find the right balance between maintaining a good cadence, but also having enough power to propel yourself up the climb. And let's be honest, we've all been there when we're on a really steep climb, a little bit like this one here, and you've been severely overgeared for the climb in hand, and you end up using every single muscle in your body and a bit of energy to get up and over the climb, and it ends up feeling like a gym session where you're lifting really heavy weights rather than trying to get up and over a climb.
Cadence is so important on steep climbs because if you're able to select an easy gear, then you can spin that bit more. You're not kind of slogging away on the gear as I am now, and you just have a bit more control on those steep gradients, and it means you can relax that bit more too, especially if those steep climbs are long. Now, it doesn't matter if you have to slog a bit every now and again, but if you're out on your local roads and you're often encountering these sort of steep gradients, it is worth considering swapping out some of your equipment, some of your gears, so you do have an easier option that will allow you to tackle your home roads with a bit more ease. Body position plays a crucial role in getting up steep climbs. We've all had that moment when the gradients really start to bite and you feel your front wheel kind of tilting backwards, or you get that back wheel slipping on any sort of loose gravel or wet surface.
Now, to help with your back wheel slipping, you really want to think about your body position. I like to have my body position a tiny bit further back on the saddle if I'm climbing and my wheel is at risk of slipping, but sometimes you find that your front wheel can come up because you're pulling so hard on the handlebars just to try and get up the climb, and you're kind of using every inch of your body. But instead of trying to pull up, try and pull it more towards you. And I'm definitely a culprit of swaying from side to side, using all of my body's energy to get up the climb. But if you think about it, that's just wasted energy. If you really focus on engaging your upper body, nice and still, engage that pro cyclist in you that you're climbing a big climb in the Tour de France. Engage those muscles, nice and still, look up ahead at the climb, and then all that power through your legs. That's definitely gonna help. Now, one thing that can really stop you in your tracks is the road surface. Now, we're quite lucky today that this road surface is actually pretty good, but we've all been there when we're on a climb and the road surface is terrible. There's rocks everywhere, it's uneven, and especially when it's wet, your wheel can slip, or if you hit your front wheel in some gravel, it can slide out and it can cause you to stop. So what you want to do is look up at the climb and pick the best line. Don't take an A-line for the gravel bit because you will have to unclip and get started again. So make sure you looking up and look for a good line.
If you do come to a stop on a steep climb, it can be an absolute nightmare to get going again. And if it does happen to you, I'd say a few tips to help you out, because it is possible to get your speed back up and get riding again, is to put your bike to the side somewhat so it lessens the gradient. Use your dominant foot to clip in. Get yourself ready to go, and then you want a really big, powerful stroke to get yourself going on that dominant foot. Your left foot, in my case, would then get onto the pedal, try and keep the pedals going before you clip in. Don't try and clip in straight away if you're not super confident. It's all about getting that speed going, then maybe you can clip in on the second pedal revolution, just like this, hopefully. So keeping it going, and then clip in, and you're off.
And our last little tip is always be motivated and positive going into the climb. Have the can-do attitude and tell yourself you're going to smash it.
Yeah, go on, you can do it. Up, ale, ale.
Oh, it hurts.
Keep on pushing to the top. Keep the pedals moving and try not to stop.
Ooh.
But let us know what steep climbs you love to ride. And if you have to tackle a few of these sort of beasts on your own local roads. And as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Hopefully it's not on a steep climb.
Ooh.